So Graham, another game where Blackheath came out of the blocks really quickly with captain Tom Baldwin laying down the gauntlet, scoring a try in the first 90 seconds. The boys were really pumped up again for this one. They never really looked like they were going to lose that lead. Final score, Blackheath 39, Rams 33. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, absolutely breathless. And throughout there was a bit of an undercurrent of molten lava that sort of threatened to erupt at any time. It was, perhaps understandably, given what's gone on before, a little bit of niggly throughout, a lot of chat, particularly from one side, but I won't let my bias come into that. But it's a fine win for Blackheath, really good performance, especially after two really poor home performances. 6 tries in total to give them, of course, a maximum league points. And for Rams, who, don't forget, when Blackheath visited Berkshire back in November, they were going like a train, 10 straight wins at the start of the season. Everybody was easing up thinking they're done. But since then, that now makes it 6 defeats on the bounce and 9 defeats in 12 games. So their promotion push, they could have been so close in recent seasons, but this year again, their promotion push has rather fallen apart. Blackheath, after last week, they wanted to do the same again, fast start, and as you say, they got that fast start. And I hate to be picky, but I think that try was after 70 seconds, so I measured it. So after Jake Lloyd had made a break down the right, and then Jake Hennessy last week actually pierced the defence to take play to the goal line and support arriving, and Baldwin over for a converted try. Players get isolated. Unfortunately, there wasn't great support a few minutes later when Jake Lloyd got away. The ball intercepted, and good hands then from Rams sent, and their very impressive right wing Jack Rampton sent scrum half Ollie Hodgson over to level. But then opposite number, Jordan Burns put Blackheath back in front again. After this time, Marcus Bircham made a really good break in the midfield. But again, Rams levelling as their prop Nick Barry barged over from close range. But a penalty reversal for some foul play gave Blackheath field position shortly before the break, and a great drive from Billy Harding over for the try that gave Blackheath a 19-14 lead at the interval. That was extended very quickly afterwards. I think this one was 80 seconds after the restart, around about, but I wasn't measuring quite so closely. But Tex Kababati got Blackheath's 4th try. That after this time Tom Stradwick and again Bircham made the inroads in midfield, taking play to the left corner, soon followed by Harding getting his 17th try of the season after a good touch and then a good drive, and him peeling, the hooker peeling blind to go over. And with Jake Hennessy adding one of the conversions and a penalty, Blackheath had a 20-point lead at that point, but Rams were obviously a good side. They're never going to lie down. And really, mistakes from Blackheath let them in. Charge down from second row Dan Swain, he regathered to score, and then soon after Rampton, a lovely offload out on the right wing for fullback Zach Clough to go across, and Rams getting back in racing. But the crucial score really came in the 70th minute when again Blackheath found touch and a really good drive from the whole club pack in the ball, and Stradwick going over to grounding the ball. The end, the last 5 minutes were a bit of a mess, a bit niggly, but eventually Rams, their scrum was really strong throughout. To give them massive credit for that. They have a big pack, worked hard, and claimed a penalty try. And there was just enough time for a restart, which with 6 points gap was a bit nervy for Blackheath, having been so far ahead, but they did hold on. They won the turnover in that final play and were pretty happy at the end. But I think that's a great performance. Really impressed early on the way the backs, which one player in particular, Oscar Hurst-Douglas, I thought he had a fantastic game for Blackheath. Really stood up within the tackle, really strong, made some great breaks and turnovers. And Josh Smart is the unsung hero in the back row. A couple of great turnovers from him, one particular that saved Blackheath in defence. So, all 20, great performance today.
Yeah, thanks, Graham. A great performance indeed. We are on the road again next week when we visit Dings for the first time at their new ground. And then we are back at the Utilita for the final home game of the season on the 5th of April. So we shall see you then.